Ladies and gentlemen, happy new week and welcome back once again to Frontliner YouTube channel. And if you are watching this for the first time, please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to turn on notification bell for more updates daily. Thank you so much for that great support. Now, my fellow Kenyans, as we speak right now, angry youths in the Republic of Kenya here in Nairobi have stormed the office of the newly appointed LSK President Faith Odhiambo after what he did by agreeing to work with President William Samoei Ruto rather than carrying on with the work that he used to do to make sure that the family, that their sons and daughters who were mistreated illegally during their peaceful protests are having justice. So right now, justice have died because the evidences that Faith Odhiambo collected have been buried with President William Samoei Ruto together with Raila Amolo Odinga. Hiyo imeenda. So right now, don't expect anything like justice. Because let me ask you a simple question. How will money bring those people who died to life? You cannot measure money with somebody's life. Let me ask Faith Odhiambo a simple question. How are you going to compensate the family that their sons and daughters are still missing up to now? Because in the previous week, some of the families were spotted pleading to the government of William Samoei that please release our sons and daughters. We want them dead or alive, please, Mr. President. How are you going to compensate those families? It is a simple question. Because Faith Odhiambo was the fighter, was the person that was in the forefront to make sure that the Gen Zs are finding justice.
A big shame on you to Faith Odhiambo. You have chosen the few millions of shillings in sitting allowances that you would earn over the great honor that Kenyans had bestowed upon you. Every lawyer knows that when an individual is murdered, the primary and core form of justice is criminal accountability of the perpetrators through criminal prosecution to punish those wrongdoers. In fact, in such a case, compensation is not a form of justice. Compensation is a very secondary remedy that does not directly address the act of violence or the root cause of injustice. The saddest part about this is that there were hundreds of victims who wanted to institute proceedings to claim for compensation, but they could not do it because they lacked postmortem results from the government, and the government deliberately refused to do it because there were orders from above. So how do you claim that you want to compensate victims while you are the one who was impeding the process of getting a data or a number of people who were affected by the same protest? There's no justification that Faith Odhiambo has, because I remember she was appointed as a member of the Public Debt Audit Committee, and she rightfully declined because she stated that it usurped the role of the Auditor General and it was unconstitutional. So this agency that has been formed is even more unconstitutional than what she had declined. Faith Odhiambo kindly resign as the President of the Law Society of Kenya. We would like you to concentrate on the mandate that the President has given you. We want another person who respects the Constitution and the rule of law to take over the mandate of leading lawyers in Kenya.
But right now, there is no justice, and what Faith Odhiambo have done is a clear indication that nobody is going to work for the people of Kenyans. Nobody is ready to defend Kenyans that are being treated like foreigners through the government of President William Samoei Ruto that have been defeated to channel things into order the way they promised the people of Kenyans whenever they were campaigning. Because right now, Ruto and Raila is busy trying to make sure that they silence those people that are going against their government by making them accountable. That is the work of Ruto and Raila right now. So the evidences that Faith Odhiambo collected have been buried once and for all. It is true. Because if that one was a genuine compensation, this is how it should be done. All the money that will be donated to the family should work like this. Those families should be paid every month until the time that they will die. wanafaa wakuwe wanapewa hizo pesa every month, depending on how their sons and daughters could have been done it, because wangekuwa uhai, wangekuwa wanasaidia familia yao each and every month. Yes, that is what we want right now. The money that Faith Odhiambo will be given for compensation should be happen until the time that that family will be normal. Wakuwe tu wakipewa salary each and every month, but not once and for all, no. Because I know very well that that money is to wipe the tears of the family that have been crying on the social media platform, but there is nothing like justice. Because let me ask you a simple question. What about if the case of Albert Ojwang can came in again? Tuseme tu ingine imefanyika kama ile ya Albert. How will Faith Odhiambo handle that matter? Will he defend the government or defend the people of Kenyans from such a problem? Tuseme tu kweli, ladies and gentlemen, how will she handle that matter? Because there is no justice that was done to the late Albert Ojwang's family, apart from 2 million shillings. And I told you on this platform that the father of the late Albert Ojwang did a very, very big mistake by accepting William Samoei Ruto's money. Because Kenyans was with him to make sure that he find justice for his son. But that one did not happen because the father chose money instead of justice. But the people of Kenyans walijitolea kumtolea pesa. Yeye akaona achukue 2 million na akaacha 20 million. Because the only genuine compensation that William Samoei Ruto was supposed to do for this family that lost their loved one, daughters and sons, was to arrest all the police officers that were involved in this crime, but not to give them money. You cannot measure money with somebody's life, Mr. President. So Faith Odhiambo have entered into a wrong problem, into a wrong office. You know, you can't compare Faith Odhiambo with Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila Amolo Odinga have get used to criticism. Amekuwa criticized for a very, very long period of time. You cannot compare him with Faith Odhiambo. He have been doing this severally each and every time. It is not today or tomorrow or yesterday. He have get used to be criticized. Mpaka watu wakachoka. People knows who is Raila. Raila is a person that like power without responsibility. He like being in power, but he don't want responsibility under his office or under his leadership in the Republic of Kenya. So, Faith Odhiambo, you are still young, but you have started killing your political career in the Republic of Kenya by betraying the people that you have been standing up with in different times. It is true, right now there will be no evidence. Wapi? Evidence have been buried with Ruto and Raila. That is the reason why Ruto and Raila have been hunting each and every day to make sure that they bring closer Faith Odhiambo on the box. Wameshamuingiza box. So nobody will fight and defend the rights of the citizen in the Republic of Kenya, especially what happened last year in 2024 up to now. Many youths are still missing up to now. How are you going to compensate those ones? That is the question that many Kenyans are now asking. What about, where are you going to take the evidence that you collected? Tuonane baadaye. Kindly give me your thoughts in the comment section below regarding to what is happening to the new appointed LSK President Faith Odhiambo that have totally betrayed the people of Kenyans after agreeing to work with Ruto and Raila amid this tough time.